What did we do this week, John?
We had a day off, didn't we?
Oh, honestly, we had the time of our life, Sam. We should have been there. It was, well, not the time of our lives, but Captain Weirdo was in a grump. So, that's your new nickname. Ernest, down in the dumps over here, was in a real... So it was a bit... because he'd had a tough day. So I became like a 6-year-old boy trying to cheer up Mummy after, I've seen Mummy crying into the sink. And I said, right, let's go out. We went to this Italian restaurant. It was really nice. And we were having a good time, all except for John. His eyes was... It was quite early in the morning. You're not really a morning guy, although on a Sunday, you're up for it. But during the week...
Yeah.
And it was all quite boring. And then we noticed there were these quite big red chilies out the corner of my eye.
In a pretentious jar.
Yeah.
Do you know when they keep it? They keep jars of limes.
But they had, that was it. But they had like cabbages in a big vase, so you couldn't reach them. Like these elusive cabbages, the
better class of cabbage.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but it was just really odd. Just kind of like that you would maybe I don't know. Maybe there's been a break-in and people have been nicking. I don't know why it was up, but because a cabbage doesn't look like the mystery. It just was a cabbage. Anyways, there was a chili there, and I said to our flatmate Nobler, I said, how much to eat that? And he's like, I'm not eating it, no way I'll eat it. Wait, don't speak like that. There's no way you'll let me eat that. And I said, I'll give you 40 quid.
50 you went in at.
Did I open with 50?
It was 50 and then 40 for cash.
Yeah, that's it, 40 cash, and he wasn't allowed to drink. And oh my God, I tell you what, that got John in a good mood because he put this chili in his mouth. And text in if you've ever pranked anyone or made somebody do something for money. 64046 or russell.6music@bbc.co.uk. Now, I felt bad about it because that was 40 quid wasted, but... It wasn't wasted in any way because his face, just the chili was exploding in his mouth and tummy, and his eyes were just pleading
he
at me.
He really chewed it as well.
Oh my God! But it was like he was chewing a cigarette, and his eyes. Oh goodness, what's to become of me? And he was just in giggle land. It was fantastic. So I'm with John going, yeah, Mummy's better. She won't be crying near the sink anymore. And then my other flatmate Nobler, I'm gonna die. And then right after all, we've had that lovely bit of fun, really nice. Oh, we've had a laugh, have we? That's better. There's your 40 quid. Oh, great. Oh, it's fun. He then turns around and goes, you know that later on you'll poo blood. Right? Said it to him, like we'd had a lovely bit of fun, and then Sutcliffe turns around, you'll poo blood tonight. Unbelievable. I couldn't, But that made me laugh even more, because then he got all worried, went, I won't, will I? I won't. And he was on NHS Direct later looking for it. We didn't find out if he did, so maybe he can text in, but probably best not to find out. But what a day. That really... There's nothing but it's that scary thing of going... It shows where I am in my life, that I'm willing to throw away 40 quid to make my friend eat a chili, because there was a time I can really remember when I was an open spot doing comedy. You don't get paid when you start doing stand-up. You sort of do it for free, and it's really amazing. But and the very idea that you'll earn money from it is ridiculous, but you're really excited. I can remember having a chat with my dog at about 2 in the morning one day, because I was only earning 60 quid a week from comedy. Just kind of go, I don't know if I can go on with this, Bonnie. I think I'm kidding myself. I don't think this is like 2002. This is just ridiculous, I'm on 60 quid a week. And she was there going, yeah. No, that's naive, Bonnie. It's never going to get anywhere. And now, here I am, literally throwing £40 away.
It's different, though, betting someone to eat stuff. You can't...
Yeah,
you can't put a price on it, can you?
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
We bet my mate Phil once. We had a whip round in the pub to get him to eat a moth. Still alive. And he had to chase it across the bar and pin it up against a window and eat it.
And that feels quite a big lad.
That's properly feral.
He was, and he's lost a lot of weight since then. He ran the Reading half marathon last year.
Did he? But I'm picturing Phil as, he's not fat, but he's quite...
he was a big guy. It was a horrible thing to do. We were students, we didn't know who we were, but there's something funny about watching a man chase a moth across the room. There were a table of girls by the window where he pinged it. Just utterly disgusted. And because we were students, it was nowhere near. I think he got about £3.20 or something ridiculous like that for eating this moth.
And he ate it?
Oh, yeah.
God, what a weird life for that moth.
And then he said, didn't bother me, it just tasted like dust. Oh, that's all right then.
And not in a Philip Pullman. It just tasted like dust. That's... But again, there's two stories in that. You've got to feel sorry for the moth. What a bizarre way,
Yeah.
Most moths like that, just, oh my God, what's this big man? Just, oh! But I doubt it was a horrible death, just being eaten.
Quick.
Yeah, I guess they get hit by cars and stuff. So, you know, getting eaten by, you know, a portly gentleman's probably not as bad.
It's a story to tell for his family, isn't it?
Yeah. You know how Uncle Godfrey died? He was eaten by a tubby man. There was a man in the corner who looked a bit like Peter Sutcliffe, giggling away. And another man near the toilet, terrified. Have you ever done any pranks, Sam?
Well, I think there's only one prank that springs to mind. It's not mine. It's the Richie prank that you know as well as me.
Oh, yeah, God.
It involves...
That wasn't so much a prank as more our mate drunk out of his face.
It was pretty much exploitation.
But we'll get into that in a minute, because that's quite a long story to tell. It's an absolute cracker. If he's Richie, let's call him.
We should use a
Or should we call him Mr. Foreman? Whoops.
Ah, damn.
Nice to hear from Spud, though, eh?
It is. Spud is a sort of a friend of ours. The only I remember when he was quite small at school. I don't know what he looks like. I haven't seen him for years.
He actually always gets mistaken for me now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But the main thing I remember
brother of sorts.
remember from him from primary school is he could never say hospital or hedgehog. And he was just hospital, hedgehog. And I used to find that, you know, that horrible thing when you go, I'd probably laughed at that a bit too much, but hospital. And my friend James always used to say, it's that horrible thing of make him say hospital. Hospital, I can't do it. Hospital, hedgehog. We've had loads of texts as well.